At his news conference today, Barack Obama had two things he wanted to talk about: health care and the attempt to turn around the faltering American economy. But there was one thing he had to talk about: the remarkable scandal surrounding Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich and what prosecutors say was his attempt to auction off his appointment to the Senate seat Barack Obama has vacated in favor of the presidency.
I was as appalled and disappointed as anybody by the revelations earlier this week. I have never spoken to the governor on this subject. I am confident that no representatives of mine would have any part of any deals related to this seat. This Senate seat does not belong to any politician to trade. It belongs to the people of Illinois, and they deserve the best possible representation. They also deserve to know that any vacancy will be filled in an appropriate way so that whoever is sent to Washington is going to be fighting for the people of Illinois.
Obama announced his selection of former Senate Majority Leader Tom Daschle as both Health and Human Services Secretary and coordinator of health policy throughout his administration. That's an attempt to streamline decision-making and avoid some of the pitfalls that doomed health care reform in Bill Clinton's administration. Obama repeated his view that dramatically expanding coverage, while expensive, is something America can't afford not to do for the health of the middle class and of the business community. Obama also tried to use his pre-inaugural popularity to press for action in Congress on aid for the troubled auto industry. Though a $14 billion loan package has cleared the House, it faces strong Republican resistance in the Senate. Doing nothing, Obama said, would, quote, lead to a devastating ripple effect throughout our economy.
As I have said repeatedly, I believe our government should provide short-term assistance to the auto industry to avoid a collapse while holding the companies accountable and protecting taxpayer interests. The legislation in Congress right now is an important step in that direction, and I'm hopeful that a final agreement can be reached this week.
But Obama knew reporters' questions would be dominated by the scandal in Illinois, and they were. He repeated his call for Governor Blagojevich to resign and said he had never discussed a Senate appointment with the governor. He expressed confidence that no one on his staff had been involved in any deal-making. At the same time, he said he was still gathering facts about contacts between his aides in the governor's office and pledged to lay them out when he has them. Even if all those contacts support the idea that Team Obama wasn't dealing, as the governor's own wiretap conversations suggest, that will keep this story, an unwelcome intrusion on his transition, alive for a while longer. I'm John Harwood, Chief Washington Correspondent for CNBC.